Yeah. Not sure I want any parts of that. As we get the video introduction for our next two fighters.
Fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 190 pounds. Fighting out the last round and trained by Ray Velez, Rob Keefe.
All right, now coming to the ring in the red corner out of Richmond, Virginia, Rob Keefe. Coming out to a little Eminem. I'm always paying attention to the music choices here. A little Till I Collapse.
Nice.
We don't want anybody to collapse tonight. He's fighting out in the last round, 5'10", 190 pounds for the 32-year-old. He works for Structured Products Syndication. He raised, check this, his goal was $45,000. He raised $35,377. Fantastic money to be raised in the fight for cancer, as we see the video for his opponent, Cameron Brown.
Fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 190 pounds, out of Church Street Boxing Club and trained by Ligor Plavaco, Cameron Killicam Brown.
Now coming to the ring, Cameron Killicam Brown from Castro Valley, California, fighting out of Church Street Boxing Club, 6'1", 187 pounds, 25-year-old. Equity derivative sales trader. His goal was $20,000. He raised $25,393. Comes out to swag surfing, trying to show a little bit of that swag in the ring.
This fight is sponsored by the Bank of America and Baycrest Partners.
He's not a professional, he's an amateur. But we will see how he does in the ring. Both of these men, and we'll get into this in the fight, fighting for really good causes, really great inspirations in terms of what they are fighting for tonight, and that is the story of so many of the fighters here tonight. So we've got Rob Keefe in the red corner, Cameron Killicam Brown in the blue corner.
Yeah, you're getting their last instructions now from the referee, the last little bit from your coaches, right? This is when the nerves are really starting to kick in, and you're looking across the ring at your opponent, and you know, it's such a strange experience, you know, someone you've never had a problem with in your life. You know, 30 seconds, you're going to be punching them in the head.
That is something. And you got to psych yourself up for that. But we've got ourselves another heavyweight battle. Yep. 7-year difference in age between the two fighters. Rob Keefe being the older of the two at 32 years old. Both guys coming in at 190. And Killicam, he's got the height advantage and the reach advantage here. As both men go back to their corners, they touch gloves.
As you said before, Dexter, these are two big guys. These guys look like they're going to go to war here.
So we expect some heavy hitting. Let's see what they got. Round one underway. Nice cross punch there by Keefe. See Killicam, a lot of bobbing and weaving. Both fighters missing punches. That's good movement.
Good feet movement there from
Killicam just missed.
That was a really good solid punch. He's pushing him back into the corner. Some wild punches here.
Killicam, some good work to get out the corner.
Good counters. That was a good right hand.
Caught him a little. He caught him right in the chest with that punch on the shoulder. And that was a hard hit. You saw that there. You talked about how these hits would be hard, partner. We're seeing that thus far.
These are two good fighters.
Another good shot there by Killicam.
Good jab.
Good left hook. Another.
Good punches there, too. These are really good exchanges.
Both guys tied up in another shot there by Killer Cam. Keefe not backing down. Throws a right and a left, another right. Combo from
right,
Keefe.
That's 3 or 4.
Big ones there.
Yeah.
Both fighters throwing haymakers at Haymakers for Hope.
Yeah, Brown is a tough guy, man. He has taken some big punches there. Ooh. Another hook. That's 3 hooks in a row.
3 hooks in a row. This one is going to be stopped for a standing 8. That's going to be a standing 8 now for Killer Cam. Oh no, it's actually going to be for Keefe. I thought it was going to be for Killer Cam.
No, I think he got caught with 3 hooks in a row there. I think that's what the ref saw. Here we go.
Both fighters have taken some hits here for sure. 13 seconds to go in the first round. Just missed there to Killer Cam upstairs. Both fighters looking to survive this round, and it looks like they will. There you go.
That was a great round. What a great round of boxing.
That was a fantastic round. We expected some hits, and we got exactly that. 2 standing 8 counts in that one, though, for Rob Keefe. And Rob Keefe showed a lot of heart.
Yeah.
We have to talk about that. He took some hits. So did Killer Cam.
Yeah.
I was a little shocked at his second standing 8 because I saw Killer Cam take some hits there, too. But he did take 2 hooks consecutively. I think 3 to the face, but 2 hooks and then a left jabbing there. Yeah. And we saw the difference.
Yeah, both of these guys did not back down. You love to see that, right? You love to see that aggressiveness. I do think the one thing, though, is really thinking about how do I start to get good defense here, right? You know, both of them are showing real toughness and things, but I did think that Cameron Brown, when he was using his feet, looked better, moved better, you know, and that's what the judges are looking for too, right? They're looking for that. They're looking for that good ring work, like the ability to move around, get away from your opponent, you know?
Seems like we could look at the 2 standing 8 counts, but Cameron Brown did a little bit more in terms of movement, and now I want to see how Keefe adjusts, but Keefe, because of the height discrepancy, he's got to try to take that space away. He took another shot there, Keefe did, another right to the face.
I will say, when Keefe gets hit, he just seems to make him angry when he moves back in again.
Keefe doing some good work. Tossed the uppercut there, backs up Brown.
That's going to be a standing 8. Yeah.
And you hear the fan base for Keefe counting as a standing 8 now for Cam Brown. So if you're keeping score at home, 2 standing 8s for Rob Keefe, 1 for Killer Cam Brown. Keefe just come, he took a shot to the face, and another one. That's going to be a standing 8 for Keefe, his 3rd. He's frustrated, but he took another strong right hook to the face. He's got both gloves up, showing the ref that he's good to go. Back at it, approaching 1 minute in the second round of this 190-pound fight. And Keefe took another shot to the face, but he keeps coming. Left jab there by Killer Cam.
He's looking to counter off that jab every time.
Another shot by Killer Cam.
That's good head movement.
Killer Cam moving, caught him again, flush to the face.
I think both corners would like to see their fighters keep their hands up a bit higher.
Not much defense in this one, but the offense is here. Nice jab by Killer Cam.
Oh, and that was a good hook.
Good hook. Keefe coming in.
He got caught a couple of times there.
And that will be all she wrote. The fans not happy because they wanted more, but just too many punches taken by Rob Keefe. And Rob Keefe has nothing to be ashamed of. Killer Cam Brown fought a tremendous fight, but man, Rob Keefe is a tough one.
Yeah, those were some championship punches. Both men delivered there. That was some really good fighting. That was great.
Rob Keefe showed the heart of a champion in there. Took some hits, stood tall despite having to reach. He showed it from the beginning. He came in and tried to take away that space.
Cameron's lovely boxing skills, you know, when he was moving around. It's great fighting. You can tell both of those guys sparred huge.
Due to referee stoppage in the second round, your winner fighting out of the blue corner, Camera Killer Cam Brown.